Hey y'all, it's Leah. Welcome to my channel, Ivy Moo. Today I'm going to do just a general message. I actually have like a channeled message. Um, yeah, this morning when I was walking, I was talking to my spiritual collective and just expressing some things about how I feel. So I feel like I felt guided to do a reading on it. I normally do not do readings for me or based off of things that I'm going through, but I feel like this could be a message for anybody and everybody. I feel like someone else is feeling the same way that I'm feeling, and that's why I felt guided to record the message. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stir up the energy a little bit, okay? Okay, so basically, um, I got an invitation to do something, go somewhere, or what have you. It was an invitation extended to me, and my will, okay, my personal power, my spirit wants to receive the invitation. I want to accept and I want to act on it. However, I have like a collection of disappointments that is equating to my fear and inaction to actually move forward on accepting the invitation and um, yeah, doing what I want to do, doing what my spirit is guiding me to do. And I feel powerless because of it. I feel stuck and stagnant because of it. And I know that I'm not the only one that has faced a situation like that, where your will is guiding you to act on an invitation or to do something, but you feel as though like you're afraid. And that's based off of disappointments, but not just disappointments, it's based off of your emotions that you've racked up concerning those disappointments. So your perspective, like I feel like there are times where like I want to start seeing this situation in particular more objectively. However, there are things that I developed a perspective on. So it's like how I feel about certain, experiences. I've developed the perspective of disappointment. And like I said, it's equating to me being fearful to act on what my spirit is guiding me to do. So I'm going to get an overall energy message, and then I'm going to pull some tarot to see what our spirit guides say. What saith our spirit guides, So this is pulling from the Lantern Oracle deck, so we can shed some light on the overall energy. And then I'm going to pull some tarot to see exactly what our spirit guides want us to do, how they want us to proceed. Okay. Oh, cards flying out. Okay, so we got 2 cards. We got number 18, which reduces to 9, and that is the universe number, right? Says radical honesty. Well, dang. Radical honesty. To believe in the facade is to suffocate in the armor of alienation, self-defeat, and self-denial. Right? Okay, so this is like over our energy. Radical honesty. What's going on right now is what I've always kind of wanted to go on, right? Openness, honesty. I've always, this invitation that has been extended to me, I've always wanted that invitation to be extended. So how I feel, the sum of my disappointments equating to fear, all of that is past energy. That's nothing like what things look like now. It's nothing like what things look like in the past. However, I had suppressed my true feelings of past experiences, trying to give into some facade, trying to, uphold a facade. We have number 22, which is a master number, so that doesn't reduce down. It says women supporting women. Together we can transcend our individual limitations. Okay, so that's overall energy. Let's see what our spirit guides are saying. Lord have mercy. What saith the spirit guides? I'm going to do it one more time. What about this 18, radical honesty? You guys too, I also started back doing a certain workout, and that's when all of these emotions started surfacing. So things that I thought that I was over, I wasn't necessarily over, because they came out, and that's when I started getting distracted by my fears. Okay, so we got the King of Wands, and then we got the Lovers. We got the 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so the King of Wands is talking about honesty. Okay, honesty about your perspective with the Lovers card. Honesty about, even I'm getting choices that I've made, choices that you've made. So our past experiences, we were active participants in those experiences. Also, choices, this is King of Wands, this is Leo energy. Okay, so 2 deacons of Leo, 1 deacon of Pisces. So the choices that we made, this is giving me, even before we touched down to this 3D level, this 3D plane, before we even touched down to earth. So there were contracts that we made with certain people to experience certain things. And it's like, sometimes I feel like people be pushing them contracts to the, to the limit, even though, they're contracts. And we signed just like they signed. We agreed just like they agreed. I feel like some people be pushing it to the limit, though, especially when they are like playing an antagonistic role in your life. But nonetheless, it's still a contract. Leo deals with the spirit. That's the spirit of the zodiac. Pisces deals with behind the veil. So that is the contracts are, for your soul's evolution, but it's based on the willpower, your personal power of the spirit, right? So that is what I'm getting. Not only how we choose to experience things, but the fact that we chose to experience it in the first place. Okay. And then how we choose to experience it, we can choose, to experience it objectively. We can choose to see the beauty and the aesthetic of it. We can also choose, and we can choose to see the abstract, the fine lines. Okay. The squares and the oppositions. Okay. So we got, everything in the picture, but it's like, what do you choose to focus on? Do you focus on the entire picture, or do you zone in on just one particular thing, something that makes you comfortable, comfort zone? Okay. Then we have the Eight of Cups, but it's in reverse. This is stagnant energy. Okay, number 18 is talking about alienation, self-defeat, and self-denial. It's talking about suffocating in that. This is stagnation. This is you're in the water holding your breath. But for how long? Are you holding your breath to watch for what it is that you want? Waiting to see what you want to see? Waiting to glean a certain perspective instead of looking at things in its entirety? I feel like there's a certain pride that comes into place concerning our minds, concerning our personal perspectives and understandings. It's like sometimes we could get caught up in that, right? King of Wands, Lovers, and then Eight of Cups. Getting caught and stuck in our own perspective and taking pride in that. But perspectives come a dime a dozen. This is Gemini energy. These are no limits. No limits to thought forms. Okay? Everyone has a mind and everyone has limitless thoughts, limitless thought forms. Your mind is limitless. Okay? So getting so caught up, it's good to have pride in yourself, but it's not good to get stuck there. Okay? This is Saturn in Pisces. So that talks about what's hidden, your thoughts, your mind. Can nobody see your mind? Can nobody see your thoughts? If they're telepathic, they can probably read them. But even still, what's hidden, the contracts behind the veil. When your soul made the contracts and gave your spirit the command to fulfill them, to basically govern, to get you through. It's like having the discipline, the structure. Leo also talks about the ego. But with this King of Wands in the upright, spirit precedes ego. And that spirit is being, or it should be, guided to do what evolves the soul, what helps the soul grow. So with this Eight of Cups in reverse, it's telling me that the spirit is not willing, or the spirit is feeling weak, is not feeling empowered. It's not feeling empowered to honor, King of Wands, honor those contracts, those choices that you made even before coming to Earth. So you have the higher perspective, which is the contracts that you had before coming to Earth. And then you have the lower perspective, which is choosing to perceive experiences. King of Wands also represents experiences. Okay. This drama of life, what we're acting out, the characters that we play, that's Leo energy, King of Wands. Choosing to experience things subjectively, objectively, from a victim mindset, Piscean energy in reverse, that's the lower octave of Piscean energy. These are huge empaths. And they can be, when they're operating at their lower octave, easily subjective, easily influenced. It could be a victim mentality, woe is me. Okay. Let's pull some more tarot. I'm trying to work through this, y'all. Y'all gonna work through it with me, because I know I ain't the only one that's been here or that's here at this moment. We got the Ace of Wands coming up under the King of Wands. Okay. I'm hearing asking for a new experience, but being afraid to, like I said, what's going on right now is what I've been wanted. So my fears are coming from a past understanding of the past revelation. So it's like the past me, the lower octave me, is asking for a new experience. I got it, but my fears are steady holding me back. And this radical honesty is being honest with yourself. Again, Saturn energy, but it's in the reverse. We have the world here. It's in the reverse again. We got the King of Swords, but it's in reverse. So this world energy coming up underneath the Lovers, but it's in reverse, is letting me know that there are choices that I made that were not necessarily coming from the higher octave of spirituality, of my soul sojourn during this revolution of death and rebirth. I have some work to do, working on this perspective, getting past my own, seeing both sides of the coin and taking a neutral. This is in the middle. These two cards are in the middle. I wish you guys could see the board. These two cards are in the middle of the King of Wands and the Ace of Wands, and the Eight of Cups in reverse and the King of Swords in reverse. So finding a middle ground, finding an objective perspective. I'm hearing the way to find the objective perspective is to move towards this harsh truth. And that harsh truth is, what I'm getting from this women supporting women, is traversing past my perspective. Get out of this Eight of Cups energy. Stop holding my breath. Traverse past my perspective. Embrace this new experience and try to see things from the other side of the coin. Right? So here, where I'm right here, looking at the beauty, the aesthetics, how is this pleasing to me? How is this comforting to me? How does this make me look? Am I coming out sad? Am I looking like a dumbass? Right? Or can I think more logically? Or am I overthinking and having conflict within myself in my mind and not seeing the beauty of, these are flowers on here, I don't know if you can see, but not seeing the beauty of life, not enjoying the beauty. These are greens, flowers, growth, not seeing how this experience is leading towards the growth of my soul, the evolution of my soul. So the King of Wands, the King of Swords is about strength and assertion and asserting yourself, assertion. I don't know. Anyway, I done been in the South too long. I'm getting country the way I talk. No, but anyway. So what this is telling me is to find the middle ground and to turn this Saturn energy upright with some discipline and some structure in order to redeem the time of my experiences where I felt disappointed. Strength, I need to be vulnerable. I need to lie down. And instead of asserting, I need to receive. Take a moment of silence with this King of Swords in reverse. Take a moment of silence and be vulnerable by opening up to the other side of the coin. Let's pull some more tarot. The new experience is here. The invitation has been extended with a fresh energy, with a fresh passion. Yeah. This Eight of Pentacles came right underneath the King of Swords. It would be the wise decision. Okay? That is how I'm going to sharpen my mind. This is about skill, developing your skill. It's about wisdom. But this is about skill. So wisdom that you've gained through your experiences, through your learning. Okay? And this is not, the teacher is in the upright. The learner is in the reverse, being vulnerable, lying down to receive, not being so assertive and proud when it comes to my perspective, but seeing the flip side of the coin. Okay, this came up underneath the King of Swords, so I'm going to leave it there. Five of Wands in the reverse. This is that Leo energy, the senseless drama, the melodrama. It's in the reverse. I'm hearing lay down your sword, bury the hatchet. Sometimes we go through experiences and we get so disappointed. It's like we want Saturn. This is Capricorn energy ruled by Saturn. Saturn deals with also karma. Okay. Karma. Piscean energy, soul ties, contracts that we had before we even touched down to this 3D. This is like, nah. We're not cutting any cords. We're not cutting any ties. We're burying that hatchet. Whatever knife you had that you wanted to cut the cord, the tie, it's like, nah, put it down. Disarm yourself. Disarm yourself. I'm hearing there's nothing to fear. We got, 3 cards. Again, we have endings continuing. We have the World in reverse, and we have the 10 of Swords in reverse. This is talking about an unspoken truth or a spoken untruth. Honesty, wanting to be rejected. Okay? Upright, this is the end of the day. We're going to the Ace of Swords for enlightenment, inspiration, for idealism. Okay? Here, the lesson is not over. Karma, the lesson is not over. The contract is not over. Gemini energy, you have more to learn. Okay, come through, astrology. All right. You have more to learn. So where are you going? 8 of Cups in reverse. Stay where you are. There's more to learn from this connection. So we have the, again, where are you going? 6 of Swords in reverse. You're not being, and I feel like this is talking about with aesthetics. I'm getting that this is where I am. This is where we are. Aesthetics. We're worried about how this looks. How much of a dumbhole do I appear to be? To this, you know what I'm saying? How does this look? But we're not even looking at this at its highest octave. We're looking at this floral print at its lower octave of how aesthetically pleasing it is, how comforting and soothing it is. We're not even looking at it as highest octave, soul growth. What do plants do? They grow when they're nourished and nurtured. So we haven't even gotten over here. We're still over here at the lower octave. There's more to this connection. There's more to learn. Okay. This 6 of Swords in reverse is letting me know that we are not being methodical. We haven't even gotten over here. It lets me know that we're not considering the science of it all, the nourishment of the plants and the growth of them. We're still low hanging at the aesthetics and the comfort and the grace. There is a wish fulfillment. Jupiter and Pisces with this 9 of Cups. There is a wish fulfillment here that is being convoluted by unspoken truths, that's being convoluted by denial, that's being convoluted by cycles continuing that are not necessary. This is a 10 of Swords now. That's not necessarily conducive to your soul's growth. It's stuck here with this 6 of Wands, right where it's at. This is giving me devil energy, where you have something that you're trying to get through, but you're entangled. You're entangled. Whatever soul contract and spiritual cord that you have concerning this person or this situation, you're fighting against the grain. And the more that you fight it, the more you get Capricorn energy, devil energy, the more you get entangled in the vines. The more that you're worried about the aesthetics, how pleasing this is, how graceful it looks and moves. The more you get entangled in the vines and, that's what I'm getting. I needed this reading. I needed this reading. This is going for the radical honesty. Like that. We're on to 22, women supporting women. Let me stir the energy a little bit. Stir the energy. Already. 3 of Pentacles. Okay. Talks about diligence. Mars and Capricorn energy. It talks about diligence to self-development. Capricorn energy, Saturn energy. It's ruled by Saturn. It's talk about diligence to self-development, discipline. Mars, you taking the lead, you initiating, you competing with yourself, not others. Not others. Women supporting women. There's no competition. The competition is between you now, you long ago, and you to come. So this is you now. The competition is the past and the future. The competition is ego versus higher self. The competition is broken spirit now versus honoring those contracts, choosing what will be most conducive for your soul's evolution. That's that Mars. Capricorn is about self-development. It's about being about your business. Christ consciousness. I'm about my Father's business. That's Christ consciousness. That's the higher you. Capricorn energy, Saturn, that's the Father. It's about discipline, self-development, diligence, this card here. Okay. Queen of Cups, your divine self. Your divine self. Okay. Your higher self. Queen of Cups, this is in the beginning, water. I'm hearing tapping into your shadow self, tapping into the chaos. The chaos is what you produce from. It may seem mundane, it may seem petty, it may seem little, but the strive, that Mars energy, that's necessary for production. It's necessary for production. This is the strive. This 3 of Pentacles. That chaos. That melanin. The black spots. Everything that we need in order to, where we had the Ace of Wands, to create those new experiences, to call them in, to manifest them. But it's going to be through diligence, self-development, striving to be your higher self, your divine self. You're in the beginning. I'm hearing where you dwelled in peace, where you dwelled in love, loving, source loving itself so much that it decided to replicate itself, where it decided to replicate itself, to experience more. It's coming together. We got the Six of Wands in reverse. Feeling defeated. Feeling defeated. Feeling disconnected from your tribe. Feeling defeated. Feeling unaccomplished. I'm getting sometimes you have to resort back to, and when you do that, you may feel alienated. You may feel as if, you know, you don't have a friend or you don't have support, where your creativity is being stifled. What else for this Six of Wands? Why is the Six of Wands here in reverse? Why is the Six of Wands here in reverse? Okay, we got the Page of Swords here to clarify the Six of Wands in reverse. So what is this is telling me is sometimes the greatest support that you can give others is providing them with the best version of you. And sometimes in order to get that best version of you, you have to do like what I said, go back to that void. Go back, and it's not even a void. That's just how sometimes it's described. But go back to that chaos where there was nothing. It may leave you feeling alienated. It may leave you feeling unaccomplished, like you are being stifled, because you're resorting back. You're resorting back. You're resorting back. But that's when you get this new idea. That's when you get this fresh perspective. That's when that Gemini energy that was on the board earlier, you have a new thought come through that brings everything together for you, for that Lover's card. So that is why the Six of Wands here is in reverse. Can we get some more tarot? Because when you really want to support someone, you have to provide them with the best version of you. You cannot walk into a new experience with that old, with residue from the past. That is why diligently developing yourself, diligently tapping into your higher self. Okay. A new passion. Okay. A new passion. Learning, growing, expanding your emotional intelligence. This is Moon in Sagittarius, Nine of Wands. Four of Swords. Diligently tapping into your higher self. Meditation. When your spirit is feeling weak, meditate and allow your spirit guides to channel through you, to restore you. Okay, you may have a spirit guide or an ancestor, if you will, that you remember or recall as a feminine, predominantly feminine aspect. Okay? And that is what our ancestors are. When we're calling on our ancestors or our past relatives, we're not calling on their soul, we're calling on their spirit. Okay? We're calling on their spirit. So when your spirit is feeling weak, Six of Wands in reverse, that Leo energy, calling on the support of your spirit guides or the divine mother energy with this Queen of Cups, or whatever feminine relative or ancestor that you have that has passed on. And they will help you feel accomplished, giving you emotional intelligence. Moon in Sagittarius, Queen of Cups, emotional intelligence. This is feeling unaccomplished. 6 of Wands in reverse. This is feeling accomplished. 9 of Wands in the upright. Collaborating. Resorting back to the beginning to collaborate with your spirit guides, the feminine aspect, and feeling accomplished. Emotional intelligence. Perspective. Your perspective is how you feel about your experiences. The more you learn, when you resort back to the beginning, the more you learn, okay, the more you expand your consciousness, all right, with this 9 of Wands. Your creative force begins to, Leo is the fixed, okay? That's the fixed fire. Sag is the mutable fire. So this is your creative force being expanded, okay? This is also a meditation card. Four of Swords, is also a meditation card. So that is vital in this moment. This is strong will. This is willpower through connecting. Also, what I'm getting is keeping your commitment, diligence, strive, keeping your commitment to your contracts that you made in spirit world. Look at all of these connections. There's 4 of them. 4 talks about stability, security, protection. When you stay within the guides, within the guidelines of those contracts, that's where you'll find your stability. That's where you'll find your discipline and structure. That's where, you strengthen your will. Dedication, diligence, dedication, okay? Passion, perspective, emotional intelligence, not creating perspectives based off of your not developing perspectives on experiences based off of your emotions, but emotional intelligence. This is talking about beliefs, allowing your experiences to expand your beliefs. Your heart space is where your beliefs resonate. Anything else for this reading before I close it out? Let's do some advice cards. Where are they? All the way over here, Lord have mercy. Okay. Advice cards to close this reading out. Just one. Okay. Advice cards to close this reading out. I'm going to take them. It says, face your shadow. I said that. Bust out of your cocoon. That limited belief. That limited perspective. Moon in Sagittarius. Busting out of your cocoon. Make a plan. So this is saying, whatever invitation was extended to you, whatever opportunity was presented to you, make a plan to act on it, is what I'm hearing. Forgive and forget. This is that past. You cannot ask for a new experience and then when it's being gifted to you, carry that energy from the past. And that comes through diligently developing yourself, through meditation, through connecting from the intentions of connecting with your spirit guides to help restore your energy, to help recharge, and also the intention to connect and support others by presenting your best self. All right, blessed day.